Hi, this is Mystery Box. Sometimes people ask me why, if I was a Christian my whole life, I suddenly became atheist, or how I became atheist. And I don't really have a good answer, because I don't really know. But there are some things that stick out in my mind as maybe perhaps part of the reason. One of which is something that happened when I was 8 years old. One day, my dad came home with a little box just like this one. Opens up, has some holes in it. And he took the box, he took a $50, he put it in the box, and he showed me how it kind of lines up with the holes. Closed up the box. And then he took these little plastic nails, and he put them right through the coin. Just bang. Ooh, this is a tough one. It blew away my little 8-year-old mind. It was magic right in front of my face. The little box was literally covered with these nails stabbing through the coin. And when he took the nails out, he could open the box and show me the coin didn't have any holes in it. It was just a regular coin. And then for some reason he gave me this box. And again, that blew me away. I mean, I had a lot of brothers, but for some reason he gave it to me. And I ran upstairs to my room, and I tried it, put the coin in the box, tried to stick a nail through it, and the nail wouldn't go through. And I didn't get it, and I looked in the box that it came with, and it had some instructions, and it explained how it worked. And it wasn't magic. It was a clever trick. And that was kind of disappointing in a way, because, I thought, wow, this is incredible, 5 stars, this is magic, but it wasn't magic, it was a trick. But it changed something for me that day, and I sort of started studying magic and doing tricks for people from that point. I've always looked for real magic my whole life, even today, but I've never found any. There's always a natural explanation. Usually it's pretty simple, though sometimes tricky. Magicians see magic differently than ordinary people. Where a typical person might see magic, a magician sees a sort of puzzle. Often they already know how a trick is done based on their experience. Even if they don't know the exact answer, they might have some idea how it's done, or they can figure it out. But at the very least, they know that there's a natural explanation. And that's sort of a slightly different way of thinking. When I was a kid, if someone asked me how I figured out a trick that I saw on TV, I had a simple answer. I'd say, first, you tell yourself it's not magic, and you go from there. Now, that seems obvious, but a lot of people are tripped up by the illusion. They see the magic. The magic itself blinds them. They have a million explanations why it couldn't be a trick. But if you start by assuming it's not magic, and you look for explanations, that's how you find the real answers. Actually, science does something similar. It's like falsification. Anyway, basically, magic gave me a skeptical mindset. It was a tool for thinking critically. Eventually, I turned that skeptical mindset to my religion, and it didn't stand up. So, in a way, my father, by buying me this little $2 trick, gave me a tool for seeing things in a particular way that maybe was part of why I left religion behind. Many magicians are atheists. Darren Brown, Penn and Teller, The Amazing Randi. Obviously, many magicians are religious also, but from my experience, most tend to be skeptics. Once you've studied how people are fooled, and how to think critically, religion's a tougher sell. For example, what's more likely? That the Bible story of the sun standing still in the sky actually happened? That the laws of the universe were repealed for a day and the earth stopped spinning? Or is it more likely that it's a mythical story in an old book, similar to a million other mythical stories in other old books? When you start with a skeptical view where you assume it's not magic, and you look for a likely explanation, what conclusions do you draw?